Happy New Year 2014. Bloody hell, when was the last time I posted a vlog? A long time ago. Yeah, long overdue, well long overdue. So much has happened in my life since, I think my last vlog was after download last year. Yeah, I had dreads in back then, so very, very different thing going on now. Decided in, when was it, just before my 30th birthday, that I was due a change, needed to get rid of the rainbow hair, too many years of dyeing it, and it was just getting to a stage where, yeah, the colour was permanent in my hair. I was originally just going to let it grow out and you know, cut it out once it had grown out long enough, but just got so fed up of it, plus my job role had become much more important, and I just needed to start taking things a bit seriously. Plus I turned 30 and I thought that maybe I needed to grow up a little bit, although looking at my hair now I kind of think, did I really grow up? Not really, but yes. So yeah, fuck me, what has happened last year, Christ. So yeah, we had Download Festival, got that out of the way. Then I had the Kiss Cruise, that was in October last year. That was fucking nuts. It was the best time I've ever had, seriously, with my friends, and it was just so much fun. I got sunburnt to buggery on South Beach, and we was there for like one day out of the 5 that we just hung out in Miami. Loads of my friends were there, met some cracking new people, girl called Jen, absolutely love her, she's mental. Shane we saw, and then we met like a few of my other mates via the Dress to Kill circle. My friend Clemmy was there. It was just so cool to hang out with Clemmy, Shane and Jen for the whole 5 days with Tom and I, and they just had us in fits of laughter the entire time. Oh God, the cruise, the food was awesome, the company was awesome, the weather was amazing. The acoustic show I can barely remember anything about, mainly because we were all pretty plastered at that point. I think we were quite loud and obnoxious and we irritated everybody on the boat, to be honest, but we were just having serious jokes. And then the actual indoor Stardust show, it was so cool. I was a bit kind of peed off about where I was standing. Well, we was kind of like on the right hand side of the arena, so we were directly looking over the stage. It was like a balcony directly looking over the stage, so it's not like we couldn't see them or anything, but I was kind of like standing, and there was like 2 of us bunched up, one in front of the other. So like, if, for example, someone is in front of me and they're much taller than me or taller than somebody else, and someone else is going to get a really bad time the whole time. So it seemed a little bit unusual in that respect. But yeah, I mean, the show was brilliant. They played The Elder, you know, The Oath from The Elder, and we were like, oh my God, how cool is this? I think I've only played it once live, ever. So we were like, oh my God, oh my God. I think they played Strange Ways as well. I'm sure they did. I'm getting so confused. The reason I think of that is because I saw Mr. Speed, which was a Kiss tribute band. And they were playing at the Kiss pre-party a few days before we actually went on the cruise, and they were awesome. They were spot on, honest to God, they were spot on. The makeup was brilliant, their personas were fantastic, musically they were spot on. They had, okay, they lacked in the pyro department. There was no pyro, no flames, nothing like that, which was kind of a bit disappointing, but they had like the Kiss logo with the flashing lights, and that was just so cool. Something that I think maybe Dress to Kill lack a little bit, in the sense that they don't have the flashy lights, but that's not something that, you know, that's something can easily be remedied. But it was just nice to see another decent Kiss tribute band out there, and I really hope that one day Mr. Speed come over to the UK, because they would just totally blow everyone's socks off. Kiss fans would go mental for them over here. Sorry, so going back to the cruise, I'm getting a bit confused because I can't remember if Mr. Speed played Mainline and Strange Ways or Kiss played it in the show. Honestly, there was so much Kiss going on the whole fucking time I was in Miami. everything is a bit blurred. I did think that Tom was going to be totally kissed out, but he wasn't. He had an immense time, and we were both like so psyched by the end of it and absolutely knackered, and we were like, we're going again next year. So yeah, soon as I got the pre-sale booking time, I was on it. So yeah, I booked the tickets, what was it, 2 weeks ago now I've booked my cabin. So yeah, we're going to be on the Kiss Cruise 4 in October this year. We're going to stay in Miami a little bit less than we did last year, because there's just not really much to do in Miami. You can kind of go to South Beach, chill out there, but people want to rip you off with like cocktails. Like cocktails like $25 each. It's like, are you having a fucking laugh? I'm not paying $25 for a cocktail, you know what I mean? But they don't tell you that until you get like a $300 bill at the end. Not that I did that, for example, you know, it's just like something that a lot of people said to me to avoid, so I did. But I mean, generally, I mean, the people are so damn friendly. Like, everywhere you go, everyone's so smiley and they want to talk to you. And I just got to meet so many nice people in the Rock Cafe, and you know, Hooters. We hung out in Hooters most nights. We ate in a place called Bubba Gump's. There isn't a Bubba Gump's in London as yet, although it was supposed to open in August last year, and I don't really know what's going on with that. But the food was insane. We ate there quite a few times actually, and we're definitely going back there when we go again this year, sorry. Oh god, seriously, I'm so tongue-tied right now. I think I just need to slow down. I've just had such a busy 2 weeks, like seriously mental 2 weeks. Work has been proper extreme. Rachel, my colleague who I've worked with for 8 years, she decided at the end of last year that she just didn't want to be there anymore. She wanted to try something new, pastures new and all that. And she left, and I've kind of taken her place, so I've kind of stepped up, which is extremely challenging, very, very, very busy, a completely different ball game. I mean, I was always very busy before anyway, but I feel like I've got a lot more responsibility now, and I feel like my job is much more important than it was before. I've definitely gone up in the world. So I'm, like the last couple of weeks, I haven't left the office before 7 o'clock. So I'm just really tired. I feel a little bit out of sync with seeing people and doing things, but yeah, so apologies if I feel a bit tongue-tied. I'm going to take it slow now. But I wanted to show you some pictures, because I got a couple of pictures in the Kiss Cruise. I mean, the cool thing about the cruise is when there are these like random guys that are constantly going around the ship, and they are always taking photographs, and every day there's like a room with pictures they put up, and then you can have the choice whether you want to buy them or not. So I bought a few, but yeah, so these are my pictures. So I don't know if you can see that. Shane, Jen, obviously me, and Tom. We went bowling, posing bowling, looking like a bunch of twats. This is Tom and I. That was in my Love Gun costume. Do you know what? My Love Gun costume. I've dressed up like Love Gun now since 2007. 2007 I first started dressing up like Love Gun, and everyone absolutely loved it. Everyone on the cruise loved it. It was like, oh, what a clever idea, your costume was awesome, and I can't wait to break out Love Gun again this year. That was another one I took on the actual cruise thingy. Jen, Tom and me. We were clearly drunk in that picture. And nice little group shot. I think it's actually the only picture I've got with Clemmy of all of us. Clemmy, Jen, Shane and me. I don't look very rock and roll in that. Oh, is that all I've got? Oh, okay. The other ones are on my wall. I'm not going to take those down. Anyway, so yeah. What else happened this year? Oh my god, apart from cutting my hair and going on the cruise, oh my god, and meeting Paul Stanley. Oh my, geez, seriously, I have to get a picture up. You know, I was saying before last year I want to squeeze his bum and stuff. It was even better than that, seriously. Was queuing up, and this queue seemed to go on forever. It was like going around like this, you know. And we finally got to the point where there's like the curtained area where they are. And my heart's getting like faster and faster, and I'm thinking, fuck, you know, and I'm getting really working myself up, and I'm in tears before I even go in there. I'm in tears, I'm crying, and the guy, as he was shuffling his in, going, no, calm down, you know, look, you're almost here now, you're going to enjoy yourself, come on, you know, chill out. And I walked through there, and Tom was ahead of me, and he stood in front of Gene Simmons, and I was in front of Paul, and I was shaking, and the first thing I said to him was, I love you, Paul, I've always loved you, I love all you guys, you're my heroes, and I've just that's pretty much what I said. I actually said, I love you, Paul, I love all of you guys, right? And then Paul looked at me, he put his hands on my shoulders and smiled, and then he turned me around, and then he put his arm around my neck, and I was like holding his hand like that. I was like that, and I don't even know how, I can't even remember how I smiled or even tried to smile, but my picture is like, I look like a fucking mess. I clearly look emotional in that moment, and that actually is going to go down in one of my memories of my lifetime memories, is up there, you know, and I'm never going to forget that moment, because that's the first time I've ever met Kiss as a foursome, and it was one of the greatest moments ever. Feel a bit choked up just even saying that. One thing I will say though, one thing that did really irritate me about Kiss fans when I was on there, so many Kiss fans are so fixated on the Kiss from the 70s, they won't move on, you know, they don't accept that Tommy Thayer is now the guitarist. Let's forget the fact that Tommy has been in Kiss for 10 years, right? No brainer. Tommy has been in Kiss for a very, very long time, and even before then he was kind of roadieing and doing things behind the scenes. So, and obviously after Ace, you know, you had Vinnie Vincent, Mark St. John, Bruce Killick. You know, they have such a massive hang up on Tommy. I think it's to do with the Space Ace makeup and stuff, but I'm not being funny, that they bought the rights out, you know. Ace hasn't got a fucking say in it. And I get that Ace is the main guy and he has a special place in the Kiss band, and he always will be the original member, original founding member of Kiss. I completely get that, yeah, I get that. But Kiss has moved on. They're writing new songs, they're writing new material, you know. Peter Criss is no longer in the band. It's been Eric Singer for such a long time now. You know, we're talking straight after Eric Carr passed away, Eric Singer's been in the band. I mean, fuck me, that's... I can't even think how long that's been. What is it, 91? Yeah, 91 he passed away, so... Jesus! I mean, come on, seriously, get real. And it just really annoyed me. There were so many Tommy haters on the cruise, and it's like, I'm not being funny, if you've got an issue with Tommy, why are you even on the Kiss cruise? Because Kiss is this now. This is Kiss. These four members are Kiss, so why are you here if you're just going to sit here and hate on Tommy Thayer? It made no sense to me. I really think that Kiss fans just need to grow the fuck up and deal with it. If you're not interested in the music of Kiss now, and you're not interested in the band, you know, what they are now, then don't bother turning up to concerts, don't bother turning up to the cruise. You know, stay at home and listen to your records from the 70s, why don't you? That's just my opinion, you know, just move the fuck on. Rant over. But that was the only part of the cruise that really annoyed me and really got my back up. Other than that, everyone was totally sound. We had a fucking blast, met some awesome people, and there was a lot of great, lovely, like-minded Kiss fans, as well as a odd few here and there that just were Tommy haters. So anyway, Kiss section over. Yeah, we're gonna not talk about Kiss now. So, just wiggle and get comfy. So, next part of my life in 2013. I remember in one of my blogs that I did, I think it was one of my vlogs I did in, oh God, must have been April, maybe? April last year. I mentioned that there was something really exciting that I didn't want to talk about. And I I don't think I ever got round to mentioning what that exciting thing was in my download video. This is what it was, right? My youngest sister Hannah, she told me that she was pregnant. She was expecting her first child. Hannah is 23, going to be 24 in March this year. Unexpected, unplanned, you know, that sort of thing. And Erin was her name, and she was born on the 22nd of September. Was it 2 weeks after my 30th birthday? So she was a bit of a present. She actually was due a lot sooner than that, but she was 9 days overdue. You know, well cooked baby, well cooked baby. But Erin was just the most awesome thing that entered my life. Is the most awesome thing that has ever entered my life. She was, how much did she weigh? I think she weighed like, I think it was 7 pounds 9 ounces is what she weighed. So she was quite a normal sized baby, I think. Hannah was like in labour for like 17 hours, something like that. I got a call at 6 in the morning. Well, my sister Kerry called my phone over and over. My phone's always on silent, so she ended up calling Tom, who was in bed, woke me up, got up out of bed. Might have been actually earlier than that. Got up, drove to Epping, picked up, well, sat with Hannah for a couple of hours while she was having her contractions that were getting stronger and stronger and stronger. When it was about 4 minutes apart, we was like, right, let's go. And then we drove to Whipps Cross Hospital. And yeah, and Erin was born that evening. She was born at 8 o'clock on the dot, actually. So we couldn't visit her that night on the Sunday. So we had to visit her the next day. Have to admit, seeing my sister in labour was probably one of the most difficult things I've ever seen in my life. Seeing someone that you love in that much pain is a very, very hard experience to go through. And I will never forget it. I will never ever forget it. It is a real eye-opener to what childbirth is really about. And seeing Hannah and her partner Sam raising Erin, you have, honest to God, raising a baby, raising a child is one of the most difficult, challenging things ever. I don't know how half of these teenagers and young parents think, you know, getting pregnant at a young age is a clever or smart idea. You know, it changes your life. It changes your life. Social life, you can kiss your social life goodbye. You know, putting makeup on in the mornings, doing your hair, getting dressed, going out, going to concerts, going to gigs, going on holiday. Write all of those things off, because when you have a baby, those things don't happen anymore. That's it. Your life is over. Your life is baby. That's your life. Obviously, if you want a baby and all that, awesome, you know, great. Baby, you know, Erin is, I would never change her for the world. I absolutely love Erin. She's just the best thing in the world. She's beautiful. She's so intelligent. She's bright. She's only 18 weeks old this Sunday. 18 weeks already. And her progress and what she does already at such an early age, and the fact that she's teething already and she can sit up on her own, is amazing, you know. But I've watched already what that experience has done to my sister, and how it's changed her, and how it's affected her relationship. And it is a very, very hard job. And it certainly put things into perspective for me as a woman 30 years old who's getting pressure from all these angles, from Tom's mother, from people at work, from my own mother, saying, when you're going to have children, when you're going to have children. And I'm like, do you know what? I don't know if I want to, because I'm not ready to give up my whole life as yet. It's just not, I don't think it's something I really want to do. But we'll see. But having said that, Erin is just amazing, and my sister Hannah is just an amazing mother in so many ways. She's fantastic. She's surprised us all. just with her amazing ability and just her amazing natural everything. You know, she's so good with Erin. And yeah, it has been an awesome experience, and that was one of my biggest life-changing moments last year, like big time. That was like the cherry on top of the cake, with everything else that was going on, the Kiss Cruise and, you know, all the other cool stuff that went on last year. That really was just the icing on the cake for me. So this year, what have I got to look forward to? Well, Download Festival, I believe I'm going to give that a knock on the head. There's nobody in the lineup at the moment that's doing anything for me. Everyone I've seen before. The Offspring I've never seen before, actually, tell a lie. And I would love to see them, but there's the recent singles, i.e. Cruise in California. What a pile of wank that was. Absolutely awful. They've lost their zest. You know, they're over the hill now. I think they need to pack it in, you know. So Offspring would really be the only band that I'd be massively interested in seeing. Everybody else I've seen before. Steel Panther are playing Download, but I'm seeing Steel Panther in Hammersmith, Apollo. It keeps saying Brixton, but I'm seeing Hammersmith in March. So I don't really have a need or desire to go to Download Festival, and I've got like so much shit to do anyway, paying for the cruise in massive instalments. Got to renew my car insurance, which has to be fully comp because it's a brand new vehicle. So I'm going to kind of be slightly broke, and thinking of maybe other festivals and things that I might do this year. I want to go to Glastonbury for solstice, or at least an equinox of some kind, just to chill out and have a very long spiritual, chilled out hippie weekend. I'd like to go to Oktoberfest abroad. And obviously the cruise. So I've got so many things going on this year. Erin's going to be 1 in September, which is just mental. Work is going to be crazy, no doubt. And I just feel like this year is going to be just a massive positive force, full of really positive things, and it's just going to get better and better. So yeah, sorry for talking for ages. 22 minutes. Am I even going to be able to upload this? But yeah, sorry for talking for ages, and it's been really awesome to catch up, and I'll speak to you soon. I've got a Jazz on my lap. She's kind of being really annoying. So but yeah, anywho, speak to you later, guys. Take care, man. Bye.